silver wristwatch and was so disappointed because it wasn't gold like everyone else in my circle of friends. But you didn't dare complain, not out loud anyway. While stooking the fields, I would put the bundle's head down so the rain wouldn't get wet. Oh, crap, I remember that. I got shit for that.
Gee, what a troublemaker.
Well, I thought the rain wouldn't get at it.
Who gave you a heck? Your dad?
Pardon?
Your dad give you a heck?
Yeah, of course. He hollered at me. I had to, did I ever catch it? I had to go back and do them all over again. Oh, craps. This is funny, really. In the fall of 1944, after harvesting was completed, I started work at St. Joseph's Hospital. Sister Roseanne and Catcherton were my bosses. Sister Catcherton had come from Yorkshire, and when she spoke, I didn't understand a word she said. However, eventually I understood her English. We would be up at 5:30 a.m. since we had to help cook breakfast, set trays, and then deliver them to patients. The dishes had to be done by hand, no dishwasher. The kitchen floor scrubbed on hands and knees, vegetables cleaned, etc., etc. We usually worked until 2 p.m. off for an hour or two, and then back again for preparation of supper serving. I mean, we really were badly treated. Our day was finished around 7 p.m. and we were free for the evening. No unions. All this was for a beginning wage of $15. And when I resigned 2 years later, I was making $25. Oh.
You were rich.
April